Hey, what is up, guys? Now I know it has been quite some time I made my last video, pretty evident by my hairs too. But this is a video that a lot of people has asked me to, like this is particular topic a lot of people have asked me to talk about and ask me questions directly, which is like the new Advantage Plus audience. Because earlier we got Advantage Plus budget optimization, Advantage Plus ads and whatnot, but this audience is something new. So if you are new to Facebook advertising, if you have just started to figure it out and you're confused like what to select, let me give you a quick rundown of what I'm talking about. So when you create a campaign or any ad in Facebook Ads Manager, you select any one of these objectives. So let's, for example, select leads and just click continue and select manual lead campaign. Now I'll make another video probably where I'll cover everything setting up about the campaigns and ads and AdSense, whatnot, what the best practices are and whatnot. In that I'll go into detail about why I'm selecting manual instead of tailored lead campaign. But just like giving the overview, tailored lead campaign, you don't get a lot of options. And if you don't know anything about ads, then it's good. But if you don't know much about ads, if you do much about ads, then in that case select manual lead campaign because that will just give you better results in general. But you could also go wrong. So if you don't know anything, select tailored. If you do know a little about ads, select manual. Now you select the campaign settings, ad set budget optimization, you want it or not and whatnot. So we'll come to the main thing that this video is about. That is when you are in the ad set of an ad. Inside the ad set, once you selected things like where you want the lead to go in conversion and where what is considered lead, which page you want to run the ads from and whatnot, when you come down, you are given a new option called Advantage Plus Audience. I hope you are able to see this. Now, this is not a very old option. This just came into existence a few months ago, I think, at least for me and my team. Before that, it was just this original audience option, just audience was written. So what's the difference? So see, before all this happened, like few years ago, 5 7 years ago, Facebook was having a lot of data and it was using that data to target people a bit too well, and people started to have concern. Now, there are pros and cons to having data and targeted too well. I personally don't care if a company is having my data and giving me proper ads, because I would rather have good ads in front of me rather than have shitty ads spoiling my feed. But that's just me. And like I'm a marketer, I might be biased. I don't know how others feel. But this caught the eye of Congress in the US, and Facebook is a company in US, as you know. That led to the problem of Congress not trusting Facebook. They wanted Facebook to tell all the secrets and everything and be transparent. So Facebook reduced a lot of targeting options. When they did that, it just took them into a downward spiral. And they, after a lot of options were removed, Facebook ads were still quite good. Like things like income targeting was removed, but still Facebook knew they had AI with them and it worked well. Then iOS came around. I think iOS 14 was the trigger point, and what they added was like remove the option to target people on iPhones via like retargeting ads and whatnot. A lot of things went through. At that time, Facebook made a decision to take things all into AI and use artificial intelligence to target instead of using manual targeting. So they removed a lot of options and gradually added a lot of other options inside the Facebook dashboard that made it much simpler for people to target. Now, is it good? We don't know. It's too soon to tell. Some results are good, some are not. But in general, lately people have started to use broader targeting instead of the granular interest targeting. Again, if you're new to ads, you might not know exactly what I'm talking about. But if you're old to ads, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So if you're new, basically you have options like target people in certain areas, certain interest, certain behavior. Facebook started to gradually reduce the options that we have. And with this update, they are practically trying to remove that option at all. So what how Facebook ads work is when you run an ad, based on the targeting you tell them to do, they show the ad to a certain type of people. And when they show it to them, based on the people how they react in the start of that and the first day of the ad, it shows to more similar type of people and learns from there. That is called learning mode in Facebook. Now if you don't give any targeting whatsoever to Facebook, it shows the ad randomly to anyone. But because the AI has become so much more powerful, and the Facebook knows all about your ad because you give the ad copy and you have the page and everything, they already know what type of people are most likely to view your ad, and then they show it to them. But that learning time is a bit longer with that because it's broad targeting. So this is kind of the middle ground where you can give them suggestion of what type of audience or what type of targeting to use, but they are not bound to follow it. They will see that as just suggestion. So if you say, I want to show my ads to everyone, but my suggestion is to show it to people who are interested into, suppose, Samsung as a company, or Apple as a company. Suppose you are launching a smartphone and you are showing it to people. Earlier you could select show it to only the people who are interested in Apple, but now you are just suggesting. So Facebook will show it to the people who are interested in LG, Sony, and whatnot, who are not interested in Apple. But it will show the people who are most likely to show interest in Apple, if you get what I'm telling. And you can still use the older targeting mechanism. So I'll just quickly show you how the older dashboard looked like. This is the new dashboard with audience control and advantage plus audience option. So if you click the small link over here, switch to original audience options, you are again given a prompt. Do you want to, and classic Facebook style of saying up to something amount lower per risk cost per result. That is up to 33%. It could be just 1%, it could be 0.2%, it could be 33%. It says up to. So there's no guarantee you'll get 33% lower cost per result. It's just a marketing tactic which Facebook uses with marketers for marketers and whatnot. So when you say use original audience, you are given the original audience section. This is how it used to look. So again, it is trying to ask, it is trying to convince me to use a new advantage plus audience option because they are gradually moving to it, and a time will come when they will remove this older option altogether. No way to switch back. It has happened to a lot of things in Facebook. Quick note, so I recorded the complete video and forgot to tell you about my services, so I'm adding this 20-second clip in the between. I personally run a marketing agency where I work with both with businesses like local businesses, online business, and also with other marketing agencies. So if you're a local business or an online business and if you need my help running your ads for you, running your marketing for you, especially the meta advertising, just hit me up on like by clicking the link below this video in description, or by, if you're watching this on Facebook or somewhere, just send me a DM. And if you're in a marketing agency or you are starting a marketing agency, you want to work with a white label partner who can handle all your fulfillment for you, so you can focus on growing your agency, reducing a churn, and having an excellent fulfillment without having to worry about fulfillment, just hit me up again. So in either of the case, I'll be more than happy to help you, and I'll let you go back to your video. So how this worked was, if I would give them exact locations, so here I can select where I want to show. For example, I want to if I want to show the ad just to New York City, New York City. So it will show ads just to this area which I've selected, New York City code plus 25 miles in radius. And this option is still available in the newer audience option. So if I okay, I'll show it to you later. So you can select this. You can select the age range. You like show it to between only people who are between 20 years old and like 30 years old, for example. So you can select this granularly, and like genders and detailed targeting. Now this is mainly for the people who are new to ads. If you are already been running ads for quite some time, I know this might sound like time wasted to you, but just be with me for a second. So just detailed targeting, you can give, okay, maybe Apple. So it had Apple, okay, and this was also behavior, Apple company. So this was basic targeting, Apple Inc., consumer electronics and whatnot. So this was the older way. Now they did have advantage detailed targeting plus, where what it meant, you can give the constraints, but you can ask Facebook to expand your interest to more people. But what happened was people were not using it. That is what I think. And Facebook wanted to have more control. So instead of giving them an option to expand your detailed targeting, they made it that advantage, the new advantage plus audience campaign. It's a mouthful to say. But the difference is here, if you said between 20 to 30 years old, it would show it to just 20 to 30 years old. But out of the interest you said, like it will include other interests too. Now I'll take you to the new style of audience plus advantage plus audience section. So if I say use advantage plus audience, so there are two divided sections. The first one here is the location and the age range. If you click on show more options, you're giving the age, minimum age. So for a location, it is still going to show it to exactly those people who you have selected. For example, if you select a city, it will not show it to people outside of that city. It is still there, it is still prevalent. The same goes with minimum age. Now it doesn't give you a upper option, so you can't show the ad just to people between 20 to 30 years old. If you are planning to show the ad to people above 20 years old, then it is going to be shown to people 20 to whatever, like 100 years old, everyone in between, not just 20 to 30 years old. So this option is removed with it. And languages you can select. Again, you can exclude custom audiences, so that is still there. If you don't want to show your ads to people who have already purchased, you can put them over here. Now coming to the suggestion part. So if you read it over here, Automate finds the audience. If you share an audience suggestion, we'll prioritize audience matching this profile before searching more widely. So in this case, if I give them a custom audience as a suggestion, I'll give them an age group. Okay, I know you are going to target to everyone, but my ideal target audience is between ages of 20 to 30. So try there first, and you are more than like allowed to target more people, but try there first. That is what we are telling Facebook. Same goes for gender, same goes for interest. So here, detailed targeting. Okay, so people who are interested in Apple, show my ad to them first. If they find it useful, they'll click. If not, then you are more than allowed to target people outside of my interest. People interested in Samsung, people interested in LG, people interested in whatnot company. So this is the main difference. Here you're just giving suggestion to Facebook, like use these type of criteria for my audience, combined with show it to only in this area. Because if you're running a business in New York City, your ad is of no use if it is shown to, say, California or some other state, because people are not going to travel over there. If you're selling a product in India or America or Australia, your ad is of no use to Europe, as say, or whichever country you're not shipping your ad to or your product to. So that is why location targeting is still there. Minimum age is mainly for, like, if you're selling something that under 18 years old, under 20 years old, under 30 years old cannot buy or will not buy, then you use minimum age. Now, as a rule of thumb, it is always already recommended to target people broadly, because as of after iOS 15, broad targeting has already worked because AI has become so much better. The lesser constraints you have. So for example, if your ideal age group is between 20 to 30, ideally you should use 18 years old to 40 years old. Should give Facebook more bracket, or 18 to 60 years old, because that gives Facebook more space and more space to test, and ultimately Facebook will show it to your ideal audience. It might show it to other people here and there, but mainly to your target audience, and will give you a much cheaper price because you're allowing Facebook to get more impressions. So that is basically what advantage plus audience campaign is, and how it is different from traditional audience campaign. And most likely the traditional audience campaign option over here will be removed in the upcoming future. For some accounts I have heard that it has already been removed, but for at least for me, all of my accounts still have it, as long as they are active, because getting account disabled on Facebook is so easy. So anyway, this is what it is. And for advantage plus placements, it's basically the similar thing, like allowing Facebook to test out different placement options instead of setting it manually. So I'll make a deeper video on this particular topic, maybe, or maybe I'll cover it inside the longer video where I'll cover the Facebook ads in general. So that's pretty much about it. Hope you found it useful, and hope you found it hope you're able to implement this strategy. I would recommend testing out both older audience option and newer audience option. Both can give you good results. It just depends business to business. See whichever works for you, and if the original audience option is working for you, stick with it for now, I'd say, and keep your fingers crossed that Facebook makes a permanent option out of it somehow, but it's very unlikely. So anyway, I think you found it, like, that's pretty much I have to cover. If you found it useful, just give me a like and Like comment below whatever you wanna watch a video on, and hope to see you in another video. Have a great day.